Hi everybody, it's Jen in Canada, and as you can see, I am not in Canada. I am in Dominican Republic. I'm on vacation. I'm at the Sunscape Puerto Plata in Dominican Republic. Absolutely love it here. We upgraded to the VIP section, the Sunclub. The difference in price from the regular room to the Sunclub, since we have 4 adults technically, since my kids are now adults, was not a lot different in the deal that we got. This allows us to have the buffet that's up there. I'll show you a display of that. That's always a little bit changing, but it's mostly the same stuff. Lots of cheeses and meats and smoked salmon. There's always a soup, desserts, fresh fruit, juices, and breads, croissants, and little sweet treats. In the morning, it's the same kind of thing, but with breakfast foods. You can order eggs to order, and they bring it to you. Omelets, any type of eggs you want. There's also oatmeal up there in the morning, and hard-boiled eggs, sausages, bacon. The only place in the resort that's guaranteed to have bacon every single day. And we have sausages. There's been 2 types of sausages here. One type has been more like our breakfast sausage. One is more like a hot dog. And they're little sausages, but they're still good. And hash browns. When it's the deep fried hash browns, it's like our hash browns. The other ones are kind of like roasted potatoes. So, there's been pancakes in syrup and French toast in breakfast. And then at lunchtime, there's been smoked salmon, prosciutto, salami, provolone cheese, some other cheeses. So the food's been good. That's available all day until nighttime. So, and if we want to, during the day, instead of going to the buffet or the restaurants, we could order lunch, have it delivered to the lawn chairs here, or at the tables up there, or a completely separate menu. We'd have it delivered to our rooms. Here's the family pool. There's bubbles that you can have on it. This is only for Sunclub, so this is for family. There's the same size pool at the other building over there. That's only adult only. There's also a bar with little appetizers that again are only adult only. At the beach, there is a sectioned off area in the shade. There's some sun there too, but there's a lot of shade there, with like leaning over trees and stuff like that. It is only for Sunclub members, and so you'd have that there. There's, for everybody else, there's still some shade and some lawn chairs and stuff. The sand is wonderful. It's nice and small, fine grain. It's fairly white, like a light brown, not quite white, but much whiter than what we get at home, and hardly any rocks at all, which is awesome. And no seaweed, hardly any seaweed. When we were in Punta Cana, the seaweed we had was floating seaweed, and it was kind of like floating grass, like long grass. Well, here, the seaweed we've seen, it's been like pieces of grass, like individual, or like pine needles, that type of shape. So it hasn't been slimy, hasn't been anything. So it hasn't been kind of like, what's that? And there's only been a little bit maybe on the edge of the beach first thing in the morning. They rake the beach and everything like that. So it's very clear, the water. You can see your feet. You can see little fishies. It's wonderful. You don't have to wear water shoes here. When we were in Punta Cana, you had to wear water shoes for the first at least 4 feet, because there was lots of big rocks and shells. There's not that here. It's smooth. There's always music and activities. In the Sunclub area, there is a bartender that goes around and offers drinks and stuff like that, takes your order. Same with around the pools. So you could sit here and the bartenders will come and ask if you're okay, if you want something to drink, whether alcoholic or non-alcoholic, cappuccinos, anything. You know me and coffee, right? My only complaint is that there hasn't been cream for the coffee, but the milk here is I think 2%, but it's between 2% and homo milk, so homogenized milk. So it's been kind of creamy. So it hasn't been getting the regular coffee as great as, but their cappuccinos are great. So can't complain. If that's my biggest complaint, it's not a complaint at all. The rooms are huge. We have 2 junior suites, which is wonderful. Lots of space, bigger than our own rooms at home. That's about it. As a little quick update, family's doing fine. They're just resting in their rooms, listening to audiobooks. They came out, had breakfast, and now they're resting in between breakfast and lunch. So we'll probably go down to the beach and go to the pools, do some activities, and figure out where we're going to eat for supper tonight. All the food at the restaurants have been great. The Asian restaurant, it had a little bit of spiciness on the pad thai dish. Other than that, there hasn't been hardly any spice, but their steaks in all the restaurants has been phenomenal. Like filet mignon, but like you could eat with a butter knife, melt in your mouth. And we've been having them medium rare, and it's been yummy. There's been a lack of some seafood. Like I'd expect there to be more shrimp and that, but there's been some dishes with shrimp, but there's not been an abundance of shrimp. There's been a lot of fish dishes, and they have been really good. Like there's a grouper here that I can order at the pool side, which is yummy, phenomenal. I get with rice, and it's just yummy. I've got a bit of sun today, well yesterday, so I got a bit burnt, so I'm in the shade today, but we're having a great time relaxing and just having fun. This is just a quick update. You'll be seeing more videos once I get home and editing them with my computer of things of like the buffets and stuff like that, the restaurants, the beaches, and the pool area, and a whole like description of the whole place. So, have a great day. Bye.